Hey, what's up, everybody? Peter here, back with you. Facebook, Peter C. Brenner, CEC, and Brenzino 1960 is my YouTube channel. And I'd like to say hi to everybody out there. I hope, you're having a great day. I've had a pretty good day. Today was my first day back to work after the last 10, 12 days off. And, as usual, there was lots to do. But I got an opportunity to do one of my favorite things, which was braise some food. The menu was beef stew today, so I got to braise about 40 pounds of cubed beef and turn it into a beef stew. And, I don't know, braising is a really great way to tenderize meat. And the one thing about it is it's a long process. You rinse the blood off the meat, and then I season it and sear it in some oil, and I add some seasonings and kind of sear that in the seasonings, and then add like a beef stock and get that up to a boil and then lower it to a simmer. Cooked it at about 275 degrees for about 3.5 hours. And usually with these types of things, when you're braising food, with my experience, low and slow, it takes quite a while. But the thing is, you don't want to stop the cooking process until you've really got the product fork tender. If you stop and you don't get it fork tender, you're going to have like a tough piece of meat in the stew. And that's not a whole lot of fun to eat. So, I highly suggest continually cooking when you're braising until things get fork tender. They're falling off the bone, or you can literally take a fork and push it through the meat, and it breaks up and shreds. So, braising's one of my favorite things, and I highly recommend it. If you've never braised, or you're struggling with the idea, your product, lower the heat a little bit and let it go a lot longer, and you'll get great results. So anyway, that's the one thing I wanted to mention. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was, I'm involved with this, with Entre Institute, and which is a combination of building a business, and it's also, part of it is just raising your personal life, and your physical, your personal, and your professional life, giving it a boost, getting it up, being the best you can be with all of that stuff, and, creating, finding your purpose, your purpose in life. I mean, that's what really creates happiness for us, is when we can find our purpose. So, there's a few things, but, one of the things that revolves around the physical part of finding your purpose is eating well, really picking out. I like to choose organic foods whenever possible. And, over the last 5 to 10 years, organic foods have become a lot more affordable. Obviously, though, it's all about cooking at home. If you're not bringing ingredients home and cooking at home, when you go out to restaurants and stuff, a lot of times you're just not going to get the greatest quality of food. You can do a much better job with that at home, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about, preparing my foods at home, and, that way I know exactly what's going into the food, and just keeping it simple, great, top quality ingredients, basic cooking procedures and methods, and, keeping it simple, making it taste great. I'm all about great tasting food. I think that's what I'm trying to convey to people, is that my belief is that great tasting, freshly cooked, nutritious food will improve your life. So thanks for listening. That's what I have for you today, and have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.